Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and I'm so happy that you're here. As you can see by the title of this video, I'll be doing my budget for my first paycheck in April. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. I'm so excited for this new month and this new quarter to achieve these goals. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. But right before I do, if you're new, I just want to say, hey, I would love to have you join the fam. Please consider subscribing. We're lit over here and it's free. So, yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so let's go ahead and get on into this. Unlike any of my other budget videos, I have already went ahead and written down all of the names of my bills, my cash envelope categories, my sinking fund categories, extra debt, and extra savings, just to save some time. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. As always, I will be receiving $880. If you're new, I am a stay-at-home working mom, and I do work part-time, so that is what my income reflects. I do not work 40 hours a week, more like 20. I also work for a family friend, so I know how much I'm getting ahead of time, and it's always the same amount, $880. So first, we always take out tithes. Well, I always do, and that's 10%, so that's $88, bringing my income total to $792 as always. So we're gonna go ahead and start with my bills. We have my Care credit card, and I'm paying half of that, and that is going to be $72. I pay half of my car, and that is $187. And then of course I'll pay the second half for my Care credit and my car in my next paycheck. So life insurance is going to be $51. My Capital One credit card is $21. I use my Capital One credit card for TubeBuddy and Epidemic Sound, and that is around $20 a month. And I put it on my credit card for one, to use rewards, to gain rewards, and for two, just to build my credit. There's only two things that come out of that credit card. Like I mentioned, it's just to build my credit, and I pay it off before the interest does accrue on there. And lastly, we have Netflix for $20. Still kind of like annoyed with how much Netflix is. It used to be $10 and now it's $20 in a matter of a year. And I'm not sure why, but I'm okay with it because although we have cable, we don't really watch it, and my mom pays for it, but we mostly just watch Netflix. So it's not a huge deal in my opinion. And we're probably gonna cancel cable anyway. So the total of these bills for this paycheck is $351, leaving me a leftover of $441. So we're gonna bring that $441 down here to my envelope section. For groceries, this paycheck, I'm giving myself $100. Household is gonna get $15. Eating out is going to get $15. I usually give myself $10 for eating out, but I've noticed that I always want something else. I try my best not to go over my eating out budget, but I feel like I'm always like, oh, I wish I had an extra $5 or so just to get me like something from Starbucks or whatever. So I'm just giving myself an extra $5. Lauren is getting $25. I usually give her $30, but I did just purchase her some wipes from Walmart today, so all I will need to buy her is pull-ups, and I think she'll be good. She has soap and lotion and all that good stuff. Miscellaneous is getting $5. Beauty, $50. My hair appointment is on April 15th. So with this $50 and the $50 I put in my beauty envelope in my last paycheck. That will be $100, and that is the total that I need for my hair. My envelope is getting $15, and gas and e-pass 0, Amazon 0. And even though these categories are getting 0, I still put them because, let's be honest, your girl still shops on Amazon even though I don't have the budget for it, because I am ridiculous. Like last paycheck, okay, this is what I bought from Amazon. I bought some gel nail polish, this color, yellow, which I love. And then I bought some vitamins, and those came out to about $20 in total. So I went $20 over, and I just used my cushion for it. Oh, it's so bad, but Amazon is just so convenient, and I just hate it. And gas and e-pass, I haven't been paying for gas in my car or for tolls because my brother still has my car, so he is taking care of that. So my envelope total is $225. Leftover, I have $216. Okay, so we're gonna bring this leftover up here to my sinking funds, my favorite. So for vacation, I'm putting $25. Birthdays, $38. I'm saving up for 4 birthdays right now. My birthday is May 22nd, so I am really saving for that because my friend and I have a bunch of little things we want to do throughout that day. So yeah. And I also want to buy me like a birthday outfit. Like I haven't purchased clothes for myself since honestly before I had my baby, and that was going on 2 years. She'll be 2 in June, and I'm like, dang, Taylor, like, first of all, I haven't gone anywhere in a year, so I haven't needed to purchase anything. But now I'm like looking at my clothes in the closet that I haven't worn in over a year, and I'm like, yeah, they're cute, but I just want something different, you know? So I'm gonna buy myself a birthday outfit. So that is where some of my birthday money is going. So for Mother's Day, it's getting 10. Father's Day is getting 4. Christmas, 29. Home is getting 15. I am saving to purchase a home for my daughter and I. Household is getting 10. My personal envelope or sinking fund is getting 10. Retirement and investment, I put that together, but they're separate envelopes and they're each getting 5. So I put 10, and medical is getting 10 as well. So I do have more sinking funds than these, but I do have a low income. So I try to prioritize by paycheck. So sometimes I stuff all my sinking funds, and then some paychecks I'm like, all right, I don't need to stuff all of them. Let's just stuff what's most important. So car maintenance, my beauty envelope or sinking fund, Lauren's sinking fund. All 3 of those are not getting stuffed this paycheck. So to total up all these sinking funds, that will be $161, bringing me a leftover of $55. Now, I have had this income for going on 2 years now, so I'm used to it. But this January is when I started budgeting and my budgeting journey. So I've noticed that I have a lot of things that I prioritize, and it's kind of hard to prioritize everything. But I have been working on extra streams of income. Not much I've been able to do because I'm still working on internship stuff and trying to get that together, and also taking care of a whole human being. So it's been tough, but I have been working on extra streams of income. So leftover is $55. For my student loans, we're gonna put $5 towards that. And if you're new here, I do have a ton of student loans. I'll leave my debt confession video up here on the cards. But my student loans aren't due right now, and they won't be due for another 2 years. So they're not a priority, but because I do have so much, I'm saving a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean like $5 a paycheck, just to get myself started and also like in the mindset of saving for student loans. But y'all already know I'm still praying for debt cancellation. Like, I'm not playing with that student loan debt. Like, it's ridiculous the amount of money you have to pay just to receive a higher education, but that's just for another time. So my care credit card, of course I do pay the minimum payment each month, but I do want to put more towards this care credit card because it has such a high interest rate. This is the only credit card that I have that has a balance. All of my other credit cards are at a zero balance. So after this care credit card is paid off, I will be consumer debt free. I believe that's what they call it in the budget community. I still have my car payments, so I'm not sure if car payment counts as consumer debt. Let me know down below in the comments. But from what I've gathered, after my care credit card, I will be consumer debt free. But let me tell you guys, all right, so this care credit card, grab your chips and your soda, because I'm super duper frustrated. So the interest rate on my care credit card is 26%, like too freaking high. And it started accumulating interest back in February. So in February, it added about $233 of interest. And I was like, dang, that's a lot. So in March, it added $450 of interest. Y'all, my balance was already $4,500. And I'm like, okay, so that really set me back. It basically put me back to where I was when I started paying for the daggone thing. So I was like, all right. And I honestly thought that was the only interest they were going to add on, because I was like, okay, $600 of interest, that's enough. Like, that's enough. Like, how much interest could they add on? And so I was like, oh, okay, so but no, here's the thing. I even called Care Credit and I was like, okay, how much interest is going to be added over the course of the loan? And they told me, they said around $600 and something. And I was like, okay, so that $400 that came out, and then that $200 that came out of interest, that was at $600. So I was like, okay, so all of the interest is now added to my account. Now let me start really paying this off and getting this done. But how about these suckers added $98 of interest to my care credit account? And I'm like, y'all, the minimum payment is $140 a month. That just set me back. Like, I basically only paid about $60 last month in March. So I need to figure out how I'm going to decrease this care credit card as fast as I can, because that honestly frustrated me to no end. I do have my tax refund coming. It says it's going to hit my account tomorrow, which is April 7th. So I'm like, all right, I really don't want to use my whole tax refund to go towards my care credit card, because it's just still going to add interest. But I'm thinking I'm going to use a bunch of my tax refund to go towards that care credit card, because I am just frustrated. So that's where I'm at. So with all that being said, I'm not budgeting any extra debt towards care credit right now, because like I mentioned, I do have a low income. But what I've been doing for the past month is whatever I have left over from my cash envelopes at the end of each pay period, I put it towards extra care credit debt. So once I do my cash stuffing video next, I'll see how much I have left over from my cash envelopes. Whatever I have left over, aside from the ones, because I'm doing the $1 savings challenge, I'll put towards this bad boy. All right, so I am done rambling and ranting about this stupid credit card. Y'all pray for me. So the extra debt total is $5, bringing me to a leftover of $50 to go into my extra savings. So I'm doing the 52-week challenge. So for this paycheck, I'm working with week 13 and 14. So that's $27. My emergency fund, I'm going to put $20. And Lauren's savings, I'm going to put $3. Oh, my pen's running out. So my emergency fund and Lauren's savings are savings account at my bank. So I don't have sinking funds envelopes for these. So I'm just going to transfer those when I get paid. And that's it. So the total for my extra savings is $50, bringing me to a leftover of $0. Pen's running out for a zero-based budget. So let's go ahead and calculate all of my expenses to make sure that they equal my income total. Right, so we have $351 for my bill total, $225 for my cash envelopes, $161 for my sinking funds, $5 for my extra debt, and $50 for my extra savings, which equals $792, which is my income total. So we are good to go here. Let me just write this formula down. All right, so we are done here. I do want to show you guys, I don't think I ever show this during my budget videos, but I do want to show you that I have already completed my cash envelope breakdown. This is what I use for my cash stuffing videos. So as you can see, sneak peek or spoiler alert, I'll be cash stuffing $418 in my next video, so please stay tuned for that. I love doing my cash stuffings. They are so much fun. So that is the end of this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Just thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Remember, please consider subscribing if you're new, and if you aren't new and just, you know, needed that push to subscribe, here you go. I always do that and I think it's so lame, but here I am pushing you to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. You guys stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. All right,